what are some lessons that you learned, or things looking back 2 years, like, man, I wish I would have done this or should have done this? What are some lessons that you got out of that?
Oh my God, where to start? There's so many, so many. Like I always say, failure is the best teacher. And I look back on all the failures and all the missteps. And that's where I think I've learned the most, success, I see it as sort of like a lucky windfall. I almost never draw lessons from success. Maybe I should be looking at that. But for example, before I started doing The Onion, I was doing a comic strip, daily comic strip. And I was doing really well with it. I was self-syndicating it to newspapers, and I sold T-shirts with my characters on them at a local T-shirt shop. And the woman who owned the T-shirt shop wanted a contract. And I was like 22, 23. And we were making so much money selling T-shirts, like, thousands of dollars a month just from selling T-shirts. And I figured, great, yeah, I'll sign a contract. I didn't even read the contract. Now, this is how much of a country rube I am from the farm country. I was just wowed that there was a contract. So I signed it. And little did I know, she had locked me into a 10-year deal that automatically renewed for another 10 years. So when my comic strip became really popular and I got a big offer from a major publisher, the same publisher who does the Calvin and Hobbes, the Far Side, like the best publisher of comic books there is, they wanted the merchandise. They wanted to sell it all over the world. I couldn't get out of that contract with the T-shirt lady. She wouldn't budge. So huge missed opportunity. What did I learn from that? I read the contracts now. Not only do I read, this may seem really basic. Not only do I read the contracts, but I negotiate the contracts. If I see something in there that I don't like, I'm like, I don't like that. And we change it because, boy, the way I grew up, like I just didn't feel empowered to change a contract. It was almost like, ooh, it's written in stone. You have to write it. So now anytime I have a deal, I want to make it the most favorable possible deal to me. Again, this might be like so obvious to anyone else in business, but I'm not a business person. I'm a comic person. I came to this from the creative side of things, from the jokes side of things. Never had to deal with any kind of business because I had a business partner at The Onion who ran all the business and I just did the jokes. So I'm blundering into like business stuff and managing people and being an entrepreneur, totally blind, like just totally not knowing anything. So much of what I learned is probably very basic, like that.